Leigh, the nominations out today for the Melbourne Cup and 25 international entries. I know you've worked very hard. You must be excited with that.
Yeah, with the nominations back a month, Simon, it's a bit different to try and compare them with other years in that previous years we've probably had over 40, so we've got to compare it to the first acceptance stage, which is usually around about this stage, and last year we had 25, so we've got exactly the same, so I think it's a good result. We've got a good cross-section from England, Ireland, France and also Hong Kong.
Has it been a hard road to hoe this year to get the horses over here?
Well, I think quarantine's always an issue. Quarantine, the length of travel, and obviously no incentives. They have to work it hard. They've got to run in the first 10 to get a return. So it's always difficult. But the thing is, the race is worth $6 million. It's a 2-mile handicap on turf. It's a unique race. I think we're always going to get international runners.
On the back of American and his rich cultural background, a lot of new countries represented here this year.
Yeah, well, I think he's paved the way in France. There's definitely no doubt him winning in for France, trained by Alain Roy-Dupré, has definitely got the interest level in France. And we've got another horse that's very serious about coming up called Dunedin, trained by Mikel Delzangles from France. And I know when I was there's a few other trainers that had horses that were interested. So I think the French are definitely going to participate a lot more in the race over the coming years.
So Michael Stout and Ned Dunlop both with noms this year too. That must be great to have trainers of that ilk coming over.
Yeah, Michael Stout's got a horse called Modin. Probably needs to do something in the next start to sort of get up the list a little bit. Ed Dunlop, a horse called Red Cadeau, is already in the field. He's going for the Irish St Leger, and then he's made comment that he'll see how he runs there, so he's a chance still to come.
Luca Kamani obviously still very serious as well about trying to get that elusive cup.
Yeah, Lucas, he's run second twice. He's got his main two horses, a horse called Managar that ran in the Cup last year, and Drunken Sailor. Missed out on the Cup last year, ran the Geelong Cup. Well, I think this year Drunken Sailor has really improved a lot, and I think they'll really aim for the Caulfield Cup with the horse too, and then obviously go on for the Melbourne Cup. So I'm hoping Luke will figure prominently.
And of course, German-bred horses is here for the first time as well.
Yeah, as I said, the Australians seem to have fallen in love with the Germans. Illo, Bart Cummings and Lucas Cranach, Lee Friedman. German form are hard to line up, but they're winners, and really you've got to keep a good eye on them.
And great to see some other horses represented in some of the other races, feature races over the spring as well.
Yeah, well, John Moore's bringing a horse called Silver Grecian that will run the Rupert Clark and then ultimately the Emirates Stakes on final day. Bear Hero, a 3-year-old coming from Hong Kong looking to run the Coolmore up against Sepoy. So I think that's the main aim, to try and get some other internationals in the other races, because the racing and the prize money is fantastic over the Carnival.